Hey guys, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in for some speech therapy practice today. If you've opened up this video, it's because your student is working on making the F sound. And so we're going to do some articulation drills and games to practice making a good F sound. We'll talk about how to practice at the word, phrase, and sentence levels. And I do miss you so much. So does Miss Raiders. All right, let's talk about the letter F and how we make that sound. So sometimes we call it like the mad cat sound because it sounds like, oh, look at my cat. Right when I said that. That was pretty awesome. She's bad. Why is she on my counter? All right, I'm going to ignore that right now. Okay, so we're going to make an F sound by putting your teeth on your bottom lip like this and blowing your air right onto your lip. Okay, so practice that with me. Put your teeth on your lip and blow. And we call it the mad cat sound because it sounds like when a cat hisses. All right, so if you see me do this, that's because that's my cue for how to make a good F sound. All righty. I am going to show you some pictures, and I'm going to say the word, and then I want you to say it. Okay? So I'm going to go first, then you practice. All right. All these pictures start with F. All right. Here we go. Fan. That was my cat again. Okay, now listen. If you don't use your teeth and blow air, sometimes you're going to do this. Fan. That doesn't sound like what we want, right? So don't let your lips push together to do like ban. We want fan. Okay? So keep your lips apart. Alrighty, try this one. Fish. Your turn. Okay. Fork. Football. Are you blowing through your teeth? Feather. Food. Okay, the arrows in this picture are pointing to the baby's feet. And this arrow is pointing to this cat's fur. Awesome. Okay, you know what some other good words that start with F that we use all the time are the numbers 4 and 5. So another good way to practice is to like count to 10 and think about when you get to 4 and 5 that you need to put your teeth on your lip and blow. Otherwise we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't want to say 4, 5. We want to say 4, 5. Do you see how I had to use my teeth? Okay, so parents, that's another good way to practice. Okay, if you picked up packets from me this week, then hopefully you got these pictures to practice with. These are just more words that start with we've done most of these. We did fish and 5, food, 4, fork, foot. But this one is a forest, This one is fever. See, he's all hot and sick. He has a fever. I really hope none of you have a fever. Stay healthy, don't get a fever. Okay, and the last one is fireworks. Okay, awesome. So you can practice these with me on the video. The pictures that we just did here, you can practice these once you've turned the video off, and say these words using your teeth, blowing, putting your teeth on your lip and blowing. You can also, your parents can make a little mark in the boxes every time you say it correctly. You can play tic-tac-toe with this and try to get 3 in a row, but you have to say the words when you put your marker on there. So you can use you use pennies and your parent uses nickels or something like that. And y'all can see who can get 3 in a row. Also, if you have the ability to make a copy of this, then you'll have 2 of each picture. You can cut them out, and so every picture will have a match, and you can flip them over on the table, mix them up, and play memory, where you take turns and you get to flip over 2 to see if you get a match. If you get a match, you keep it, and if you don't get a match, you flip them back over and try to remember where they were, so that next time when you need to get that one, you can find it. But just make sure if you play those games that your student is saying the words as he or she is flipping over the pictures. So that's the point. So when they flip it over, they'll have to say 5 fish or something like that. If that's pretty easy for your student, then you can bump it up and make your student say it in a phrase or a sentence. So your student can have to say, I got a fish, I got a fever. Don't get a fever. I got a fork. And then that way they're practicing kind of at a little bit longer level than just saying these single words. And so that's a little bit harder. So that's one way to kind of increase the challenge. So, okay, I hope this is helpful, and I hope you guys are doing great. And I miss you. Keep practicing your speech sounds. Okay, bye.